I need your help. Please subscribe my channel. I used to think betrayal came from strangers, not from the people who shared your blood and your bed. I'm Daniel. For 8 years I believed I'd built something solid. A steady marriage to a woman I loved, a quiet suburban life, and a younger brother I'd have died for. Life wasn't perfect, but it felt safe. Then one night it all shattered. It began with a late-night call from my cousin, his voice trembling like he knew he was about to ruin me. "Daniel," he said, "you need to see this." He sent a photo. Grainy, blurred, but unmistakable. My wife Melissa sitting far too close to my brother Ryan in a restaurant 2 towns over, her hand resting on his face turned toward hers. I remember my heartbeat turning into a drum. First I laughed. It had to be wrong. Ryan wouldn't do that. He couldn't. We'd grown up sharing everything. Rooms, toys, secrets, even ambitions. He'd even toasted my wedding with, "If she ever hurts you, she'll have to deal with me." The irony didn't land until much later, like a cruel aftershock. When Melissa came home that night, she moved through the kitchen humming as if nothing had detonated our life. I asked casually, "Did you see Ryan today?" She hesitated for half a beat. Just a fraction, but that tiny pause tilted my world. She gave a faint smile, said no, and kept washing dishes. That's when I knew. For days I said nothing. I went to the office, ate meals, kissed her forehead, while replaying that photo in my head. I wasn't ready to confront her. I wanted proof, not emotion. So I started looking. Her messages, her calendar, an old phone she thought I'd forgotten. And one afternoon I found it, the truth parked in plain sight. A message that turned my stomach to ice. It was short but corrosive. "I can't stop thinking about you. I wish it were you coming home to me tonight, not him." Sent from Melissa's number to my brother. My hands went numb. I scrolled and found months of stolen moments, secret meetings, late-night confessions. Ryan had written, "You know this can't last. He'll find out." She answered, "I don't care anymore. I love you." The house closed in. When Melissa returned later, I couldn't even look at her. I asked one steady question. "How long?" She went pale, eyes darting like a trapped animal. "Daniel, please," she started, but I cut her off. "How long?" She broke down. "Almost a year. It's strange how calm you can be when everything's burning." I nodded, walked to the bedroom, and sat on the edge of the bed, the betrayal feeling unreal, like a nightmare that wouldn't release me. I called Ryan that night. He missed the first 2 rings. On the third he picked up. "Hey man, can we talk?" His voice shook. I said nothing at first, then asked bluntly, "Is it true?" A long silence told me everything before he answered. "I didn't mean for it to happen. But betrayal isn't an accident. You don't stumble into someone's arms and spend a year there by mistake." I told him to come over. I wanted to see his face when he admitted it. When he arrived, Melissa was already there, crying. I could barely hear her over the ringing in my ears. I looked at Ryan and said, "You didn't just take my wife. You took my brother." He tried to speak, but I stood and hit him once hard. Years of loyalty and shared memories fractured in that single blow. Ryan staggered back, clutching his jaw, eyes wide as if he'd finally registered the damage. Melissa screamed my name, but I didn't care. I had spent my life protecting him, covering for him, giving him second chances. This was beyond repair. He tried to explain, but I'd had enough excuses. "You looked me in the eye, Ryan," I said, voice raw. "You hugged me at my wedding. You told me she was family." He wiped blood from his lip and whispered, "I'm sorry, man. Sorry." One word that carried no weight. I grabbed his phone and flung it against the wall. It shattered like everything else. Melissa's sobs deepened. "Daniel, please, it wasn't supposed to happen this way." "Do you think I care how it was supposed to happen?" I asked. "You lied to me every day you looked at me." Her knees buckled. She fell to the floor weeping. I stopped yelling. I just stared at the woman I'd planned a life with, kids, a house, a future. All of it suddenly a cruel joke. I told Ryan to leave. "You've already taken enough," I said quietly. "Don't make me do something worse." He hesitated, then, seeing the look in my eyes, walked out without another word. The door closed and it was only me and Melissa in the silent house. She reached for my hand. I pulled away. "You're leaving too," I said. "Tonight." She begged, "Forgive me, give me another chance, but some things can't be rebuilt." Some wounds scar and never heal. I packed her suitcase myself and set it by the door. When she finally left, I didn't watch. I sat on the couch and stared at nothing while the clock ticked, counting the seconds of the life that had vanished.